Chad Ever is going to be with us now on the show. He's with Ever Studios. Thank you, Chad. Always great talking to you.
Hey, good morning, Ronnie.
So before we jump into Dodge for Detroit, which, by the way, looks like so much fun, let's talk to you a little bit about business. How are things going?
Things are going great. I'm wearing my AT&T shirt, so I wear multiple hats. I'm sure you've noticed across the year. So AT&T, we're doing great. I work for a national dealer, and that's really where the Dodge for Detroit comes in. Is we're partnered with them. But for Ever Studios, my personal stuff, things are going very strong, very strong. I'm working with some nonprofits, obviously working with some businesses around Michigan and the U.S. So things are going really well.
So with that, Chad, because we were just speaking with Brian Callie from the Small Business Association, you've been one to try to help out so many of these businesses throughout the pandemic, and doing that through trying for them to be able to expand their reach and to think outside of the box. It's been a while since we've talked to you about that side of your world. What advice do you have for people?
I think Brian actually said it best. He had talked about relationships with your employees and with the customers that are coming in. I think that is probably the most important thing that a business owner can do, is really get their staff on board with kind of shifting their mindset and knowing that this is all about building relationships and increasing that trust. Right, our community, people are a little bit more on edge right now. They're cautious, and if you can demonstrate that passion for what you do and how you are going to be there and take care of them, I think that is what's going to be the most powerful thing for businesses right now.
We're talking with Chad Ever. He is the owner of Ever Studios. But as you mentioned, you have an exciting project that you're taking part in as well, Dodge for Detroit. Tell us more about that, Chad.
Yeah, Dodge for Detroit is, with AT&T, our company is called Midwest Mobility Solutions. We're a national dealer. And since 2015, we have been the main sponsor for Dodge for Detroit. And what it is, it benefits the Great Lakes Field Service Council. So the Boy Scouts of America, our local chapter here. And, the money that's raised there helps inner city kids and, kids that just don't have the financial means to be able to participate in the program, but because of Dodge for Detroit and the money we raise there and the businesses that participate, we're able to put these kids through the program that otherwise wouldn't be able to. And we're talking about our future leaders, right? We're talking about the people, these kids that are going to be the business owners and be the politicians, right? So when they have those really good core skills, that's what's really going to help us as a community.
So with that, when is the event? Is it going to be pretty much held as it has been in the past, or do you anticipate changes this year if COVID is still going on?
So we are, like everybody else, when it comes to events, we are working that, moment by moment. But right now, we are planning on August 5th. It's going to be at the Corner Ballpark in Detroit, at the Detroit PAL. And, it's an evening event. A lot of businesses come together. They throw sponsorships, and it's just a time to get out and have fun. But of course, we're going to be abiding by everything that we need to. And we changed locations, we used to be in a much smaller area, and we are going to the Corner Ballpark, which is multiple times larger, to help keep that distance, help keep folks from having to interact too closely with each other, but still have a great event.
The Corner Ballpark, it really is amazing. If you haven't been by there since they've redone it, just swing by. Go have lunch in Corktown, walk down, see the ballpark. They really have done amazing things there. But I have to say, when I think about this, I think about that old movie, the Dodgeball movie. Is it going to be like that? A little competitive?
It's definitely competitive, but it's all for a great cause. So we, like I mentioned, we've been doing this for, half a decade already. And, we haven't got that first place win yet. So we're really trying to get that. And, we work with all of our teams are sales folks, right? They're out there, they're competing. And, we really want to bring home that first place trophy this year.
So with that, do you build a team? Do people enter by teams, or if I'm an individual, can I sign up to join a team? How does it work?
Okay, so typically what happens is a business will sign up and they will have perhaps a sales team, right? And their sales team, maybe it's 20 folks. Well, the teams are broken up into teams of 6. Some people do 10 and they'll just swap people out. And, they put in their sponsorship dollars and now they can participate. But some businesses, when they bring more folks, they'll buy in multiple teams. So we, as the top sponsor, we have 7 teams that come out and try and dominate that court. But, if you are an individual, you could come together with a couple people in your community and participate, by buying into your appropriate sponsorship level.
This is so much fun because I haven't played dodgeball since I was in elementary school. And we know a lot of schools don't even allow kids to play it anymore. But it's so much fun. It really is.
Yeah, the video, I see you rolling it a little bit. That's our teams out there, and it really is fun. Like, some people are concerned about, getting hit in these are really soft, dodgeballs. They're not, those big rubber ones that we used to play with that made that big smack noise. This is definitely much more fun and safe, and it's a great time for everybody.
How many people on a team?
6 people on a team, and we do require that 2 folks are female. We don't want it to be anything where it's skewed, and we want everybody to be able to participate. So we require 2 females on each team and a team of 6. A lot of folks will do teams of 8 and just sub people in and out. But yeah, that's our goal.
So how does it work, Chad? Is this an all day or an all weekend event? And are you eliminated kind of like softball competitions?
There is kind of the bracket, but you're not eliminated immediately. And it starts at 5 o'clock and goes through the evening. So if we have, a bunch of teams, we'll keep going until, 7 o'clock if we need to. But for the most part, it goes about between 5 till 6:30, maybe 7. It continues to grow every single year. So we are getting more and more businesses that want to have those outings for their teams and really, bring together, that team effort. And it's a great opportunity for that.
Yeah. Do you anticipate this year you're going to be able to get more people to participate just because of that? So many businesses had to cancel their events last year that they would normally do, like, the summer picnics and this, that, and the other. So this year they may be looking for some type of team building exercise.
You're exactly right. We have a lot of businesses that are looking for a reason to do something with their folks. It's been a tough year, and having that opportunity to do something fun and really get that team building. So we are expecting actually to have a lot of teams, and we don't necessarily limit. There isn't really a cap on how many teams we have, because at the end of the day, this is all for the Boy Scouts. This is all for, the Detroit's youth to be able to go through these programs that they wouldn't have access to otherwise. So, at the end of the day, everybody knows that it's for a great cause, and it's going, and it's a great opportunity for them to do something fun.
What's your fundraising goal this year?
$65,000 is our goal this year. And the tiers, they start as low as $600 for a team. So you could get in as a team, grab a group of folks and jump right in.
And it's six people teams, right? 6-person teams?
That's right.
So with that, I know that you said it's for the Boy Scouts of America. What are some of the programs and some of the events that those Boy Scouts take part in?
There are a ton of programs. 2019, we were able to, the Boy Scouts were able to do over 3,000 help over 3,000 boys and girls across Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb. And they participate and are connected with over 30 schools. We're talking about doing camping. We're talking about, the basic skills of, knot tying, goes from Cub Scouts for the youth all the way up to the regular Boy Scouts and graduating to that Eagle Scouts level. So there are programs that are real life building programs. They're going to help them with those core values of understanding leadership and really driving for success.
We're talking with Chad Ever here on the MegaCast. He's the chairperson for Dodge for Detroit, as well as the owner of Ever Studios. Chad, I have to wonder, how'd you get roped into this? Because it seems like it might be a challenging year to try to fundraise.
Let me answer the first part. How did I get roped in this? So working with AT&T, like I said, we've been part of this for a long time, basically since its inception. And when I joined the team with MMS AT&T, I jumped into the marketing side of things. And, we just want to make the event bigger and better and really bring those dollars in to help the program. So I love it. It's one of those things where I don't feel roped in, when you're doing things you love, it's just not work. But as far as jumping into the chairperson side, helping AT&T have a larger footprint, they kind of recognize that I have a knack for this sort of thing. And they said, "Hey, you want to sit on our committee? Hey, do you want to be co-chair?" And then this year they said, "Guess what? You are the chair for us. Let's make this the best ever." So it's an exciting role for me. I'm really glad that I was tapped for it because it's a great opportunity for me as well.
Do you plan on playing, or are you just going to be on the sidelines dictating and navigating?
So I have not played in the years past. I am the guy who's out there
What?
taking pictures, getting videos, making sure it's all documented. But I promise this year I'm going to jump in with the team and make sure that I may not last too long, but I'm going to jump in with the teams and have some fun as well.
It really is. Did you see that old school movie, Dodgeball?
I've seen it dozens of times. I love that movie. That's a great one to go back to.
It really is. And now, for anyone out there, it's with who's in it, Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller, Ronnie. Yes.
Ben Stiller. Okay. I should remember that because I think it was on not too long ago.
Yeah, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge is the keys. Yes.
You got it.
It is so funny, but it kind of takes you back to your elementary school days when we would play dodgeball. So a lot of fun. Again, Chad, how can people sign up and what's the deadline to do so?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we are the best way to sign up and get more information. You can really just go to chadever.com/dodgeball. Excuse me, chatever.com/dodgeball. And that's going to redirect you to the organization's official page, right? So that's going to get you right to them. The deadline, we've taken teams really, really late in the game, but we do like to have everybody reserved around that June period, June, July. And that's so that we can just make sure we get our numbers. But if somebody says, "Hey, we really want to do this," and, we're coming up on, 4th of July weekend, we're definitely going to take you. Because at the end of the day, we want you to participate and we want to help get those sponsorship dollars and hit our goal.
So with that, do you guys have a Rainout date, a backup date, or you're just going with Mother Nature's going to be kind to you?
Every single year, it has never rained. It's been blazing hot. It's been a lot of fun out in the sun baking. So we're going to hold true that Mother Nature's on our side on this one.
Fingers crossed. Chad Ever with us here on the MegaCast. He's the chairperson for Dodge for Detroit and owner of Ever Studios. Again, the event is going to be taking place August 5th, and it will be taking place at the Corner Ballpark at the Detroit PAL there on Michigan Avenue. They've done amazing things with that facility since the old ballpark has been torn down. Chad, thank you again for being with us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I love chatting with you. You elevate me. You bring my energy up, and it's always a pleasure.